I'd like to welcome you here inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. And this is going to be the first game of 2025 for your Thermopolis Lady Bobcats. And also in the same breath, we also got the boys over in Wright right now that are going to be playing Bighorn as well here in about 3 minutes or so. So good luck to Shane Corpening and the boys in Wright as they take on the Rams as well. Thermopolis, the number 2 team in Class 2. Actually, I think they're actually tied according to Wyo Preps. They are tied with, I'm trying to remember who it was. I think they're tied with, well, dang, I forgot. All I know is that there's a tie for second place. According to the, they're tied with Big Piney. That's who they're tied with for that second place spot. Obviously, Wright number 1, and I think Wyoming Indian is number 4. But anyway, that does not matter because we are here for the girls' tournament as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Bighorn Rams. We just had an awesome game with Tongue River and Burns in just a couple of minutes ago, or 15 minutes ago, I should probably say. We're about 90 seconds away from starting this game as the Thermopolis Lady Bobcats get set to take on the Bighorn Rams. The Bighorn Rams coming into this game 2-5. Looking to right the ship a little bit here with a 40% win percentage. Check that. No, that is not how math works. I'm sorry. They've won 2 of their 7 games that they've played. Thermopolis has they got a 25% win percentage. They've won 1 and lost 3. Their lone win of the season, obviously coming over the Evanston Red Devils in the Flaming Gorge Classic. We covered that game. Almost beat Laramie, too. They could have beat Laramie. And the Kemmerer game was pretty close as well. So they've had a lot of chances. Realistically, they probably shouldn't be 1-3. But this team, they kind of don't know how to quit. They are really – the record I don't think really tells the full story. Maybe that's the same thing for Bighorn, too. But anyway, we got a lot of basketball here today. After we're done here, we are only going to be halfway through the day. And – hey, that's a lot of basketball. It makes me happy. So, coming into this game, Thermopolis sitting 8th in team scoring points per game anyway in Class 2A for the girls. Bighorn currently Bighorn sitting 12th. So we could see a more of a defensive battle today compared to what we saw in that last game with Tongue River being a bit of an offensive shootout. But statistically speaking here, according to Wyo Preps, by the way, shout out to Wyo Preps and the team there for the stats that we have here. Thermopolis Bobcats actually kind of outdo the Bighorn Rams in a lot of categories: team scoring, team shooting, team rebounding. Yeah, just barely. Thermopolis is the 4th best rebounding team in Class 2A behind Grable, Rocky Mountain, and Tongue River. In team defense, though, that's kind of where Bighorn has the upper hand. Bighorn has only allowed 47 points per game. Thermopolis has allowed 49, although the ranking is not really that lopsided. Bighorn is 12th, Thermopolis is 13th in team defense. So, on paper here, it's kind of an equal footing here for the Bobcats and the Bighorn Rams. And now it's time to go to our ones to watch here, and I want to take a look. Obviously, J.C. Owsley, 14.5 points per game, 33% field goal percentage. She is the 3rd best scorer in Class 2A behind Janae Skidmore of Kemmerer and Lauren Bassett of Rocky Mountain. J.C. Owsley, obviously, a really fantastic player in just every sense of the word. Now, I also want to keep my eye on Austin Slagle today, obviously. And I also want to keep my eye on Cameron Farrell. Those are our 3 ones to watch for Thermopolis. And, once again, keeping my eye on J.C. Owsley. I think that should go without saying. She is a fantastic player. And I think if the Bobcats do pull out a win today, she will be behind it. We are underway here from Thermopolis, the host team getting their first game in here in the 2A Smackdown. Bobcats and the Rams on Two Basin Sports Network. Rams with it underneath, trying to get the pass. It's going to go out of bounds, intended there for number 23. 1 second, I am so sorry. Number 23, Tegan Butler, it looks like. And they will heave this one down court to Austin Slagle. Here comes Hannah Hill on the far side. She'll kick it back out to Owsley. Owsley driving right side. She's got a lane. Underneath to Farrell. Shots up, it's blocked. Owsley's got this one. She'll retreat back to the corner. JC Owsley with it. She'll drive inside in the paint. Kicks out to Austin Slagle. Shot is up. It is no good. And it's going to be a fight for the ball down there. Looks like Cameron Farrell and I think Aubrey Butler were down there trying to fight for it. 7:27 to go in the first quarter. If that Tongue River Burns game tells us anything, this is going to be a very physical tournament. These two-way players know how to be physical, especially down there in the paint. Shot is up, and it's no good. That one's rebounded off the left side, and that is Chloe Owsley for 2. And here comes Owsley again on the steal. Chloe Owsley. There'll be a whistle down there on the far side. Got a little bit of a good mix of Bighorn and Thermopolis supporters in the grandstands today. Obviously, the roads probably don't allow for much in terms of Bighorn supporters, but still really nice to see them come out here and support their Lady Rams. Here comes Hannah Hill on the T. Hill silhouette. She'll pass left side to Cameron Farrell. Farrell right side to Owsley. Owsley with it. She'll drive right side. She's got a lane to the basket. Shots up. It's in. JC Owsley. And a whistle down there on the floor and a hard fall there as Owsley takes a bit of a stumble there, but looks like it'll be Bighorn's first team foul. Trying to see who the foul is going to. That looks to be Maui Orem that got the foul called there. Owsley will go to the line to shoot. Shots up. Good. Swish. I think that's Owsley with 3 points on the day so far. She has made up 60% of the team's points so far. That's a little bit redundant considering we are only a minute through the first quarter, but shots up and swish. 4 points on the day. Here comes Bighorn. Number 13, Leah Phillips. And that is going to end up being a blocking foul, looks like, on the Bobcats. Bighorn going to pass this one in. They're having a little bit of trouble getting past the Bobcat press. They'll move back. Here comes Leah Phillips. Right side. Shots up. No good. Rebounded there by number 25, Maui Orem. Shots up on the left side. That one's no good. Kicks it back out to 3. Side step, she'll move left side, takes the shot for 2 from the elbow. It's up, and that one's going to fall out of bounds. I don't think that one even touched the rim. It's going to go back to the Bobcats here. Once again, we said this in the pregame. Thermopolis, yes, their record's 1-3, but I don't think that really tells the full story. These players, very talented young ladies, and you're seeing that talent on full display so far. 6-0 Bobcats looking for their second win of the season. Shot is up from Farrell. It's up and no good. Austin Slagle, the rebounding machine she is on that one. Shots up for 3. That one's up and no good. Rebounded there by number 25, Orem, for the Rams. 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter of action. You're watching Lady Bobcat basketball for the 2A SmackDown tournament. Far side, by the way, we got cheerleaders here for the Bobcats here today. That's a good treat. Leah Phillips with it. She'll pass it right side here to Tegan Butler. Butler moving left side. Pass it left side to Tika Baker. Baker, left side again. They're passing it around the perimeter. A little bit similar to what Burns is doing, I've kind of noticed. Shots up from 3. It's up, and it is no good. Off the back iron. Rebounded there by, I think that's Butler. Kicks it back out here. Phillips left side here. Bighorn a little bit slower passing compared to what we were used to in that Tongue River game. I think the Eagles and the Bronx both kind of spoiled us there, but these teams kind of taking it a little bit easier in terms of pace here on these passes. Kind of a good option there. Kind of want to. It's only the first quarter. Want to kind of conserve your energy a little bit. Shots up on the right side, no good. Rebounded by Chloe Owsley. Passing it, Hannah Hill, jump shot from mid-range. It's up, grabs her own rebound, the senior. Here comes Owsley up the far side. Kicks it back out to Hannah Hill. She'll pump fake, takes the jump shot again from mid. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded there by Tegan Butler of the Bighorn Rams. Near side, here comes Tika Baker. She'll pass it off the elbow. Shots up and splash for Tegan Butler. First points of the game for the Bighorn Rams. Owsley to Cameron Farrell. Bighorn playing a little bit of a press here. They'll go near side. Here comes Austin Slagle. Back to Farrell. Farrell skip pass over to Hannah Hill. Hill, bounce pass right side here to Owsley. Shot is up. Chloe Owsley for two. 4:18 to go here in this first quarter, almost halfway through. And stolen away. Far side will go out of bounds. I think that was Cameron Farrell up there making a play. Bighorn with a substitution as Tika Baker and Aubrey Butler head to the bench here to take a little bit of a rest. Near side, here they come. Bighorn with it. This is Leah Phillips. She'll drive inside, loses control of the ball. Picked up. Here comes Cameron Farrell with it. She'll slow down the tempo there on the far side. She'll give it up to Owsley. JC Owsley, shots up. Three! JC Owsley! Shots up from the left side. That one's up and in. Bighorn returning to sender there. It's 11-4. Bobcats still on top here at home. Here comes Farrell with it. Past the Bobcat head. She'll kick it out to Austin Slagle. Slagle to Owsley. Owsley up to Cameron Farrell on the left wing. She's being hounded there by number 4 for Bighorn. They'll pass it left side. Here comes Owsley. Owsley right side. She'll drive inside the paint. Stopped at the free throw line. Gives it back out to Hannah Hill. Stolen away by Tegan Butler. Butler to Mally Oram. Right side. And they got the fast break stopped, and there's a whistle. 3:08 to go in the first quarter on the TBSN scoreboard. 11-4. Bobcats on top here in the 2A Smackdown. You tuned into the Tongue River Burns game. They took the word Smackdown quite literally. Shots up from three. It's up. It's no good for Ava Taylor. Rebounded there by Tegan Butler. Butler will take it for three. They'll try it again, and that one's up. Three! Tegan Butler for three. And we got a whistle. The Bobcats want to talk it over here. And they will take a little bit of a breather. 11-7 here in Thermopolis. You are watching the girls 2A Smackdown from Thermopolis and Shoshone. Thermopolis Bobcats lead the Bighorn Lady Rams 11-7. We'll be right back. You are watching Lady Bobcat basketball on 2 Basin Sports, the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome our audience back to Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats, the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Bighorn Rams. I think I could see down there the guys on the scores table watching the boys game, keeping tabs of that. We'll also keep tabs of that game as it progresses. They're keeping it updated on the YO Preps page, so we'll have scores for that when we get a breather, if we get a breather, because these girls have been playing some high-tempo basketball here for the Bobcats. Bighorn's been trying to go the slower route here, trying to take their time, but play is just not really developing as well as they probably should. But they did get a good three earlier before that timeout. Bobcats back underway. Here comes Owsley up to the volleyball line. She'll drive, spins, kicks it out to Cameron Farrell. Wanted to go for three. She'll drive left side, kicks it back out to JC Owsley. She'll take the three. Three! Owsley! It's a football score here at Thermopolis. JC Owsley with with 2 3-point field goals on the day so far. Bighorn with a contested 2. That one almost went in. That was no good. Shots up and a foul on Thermopolis. Bighorn will go to the line to shoot. And with that, the foul, I think, went to Farrell, her second team for Thermopolis. Taking the free throws will be number 21, Maggie Brogdon. Shot is up, and it is good. Even more even score here. We can divide them by 2 anyway. Shots up. Good. And Bighorn will have a chance here. Yep, they'll get the ball back. Here comes the Rams. Jump stop, shot is up, and it is in. Looks like for Ava Taylor. They are having a ton of trouble, and a 5-second violation there on the Bobcats. We'll give it back to the Rams. And the momentum has fizzled out here for Thermopolis. They've got to try and get something going again. Bighorn also, now they have it on their end of the floor. So the Bobcats, that's going to be a little bit more of a bigger task for them now to try and defend. Now, granted, they can't give up the lead on this possession even if they score a 3. But still a very scary situation there for the purple and gold here early. That one's off the leg of Chloe Owsley, and it will stay with the Rams over there on the right side of the floor. Thermopolis Bobcats wearing the white, Bighorn wearing the maroon here on your screen. Kicks it out for 3. This one's up. 3! Ava Taylor to tie it up. She's got herself a couple of 3s today. Owsley here to Cameron Farrell, far side. Tie ball game, 14-14. They'll move left side. Picks up the dribble. She'll pass right to Hannah Hill. Hill moving left side, picks up, gives it up inside. The ball is loose. It's going to go out of bounds. Stays right here with the Bobcats. 1:26 to go here in this first quarter. And we got a sub here. Looks like Tika Baker checking back into the game for the Rams. Leah Phillips getting her first breather of the game, it looks like. She's been out there quite a bit for the Rams today. I think almost 7 minutes there of playing time so far. Here comes Slagle on the spin. Shot is up. It's no good. And rebounded there by the Rams. And they're going to take this one back on the other end. Off the right side. It's up and it's in. Cameron Farrell, the junior there on the basket. Here comes Bighorn. They'll break the Bobcat press. Out of bounds on the whistle. 16-14. Bobcats on top. Looks like it'll be Bobcat ball. Bighorn pressing. They got 3, 4, 5 people there. I guess 4.5 right there in that backcourt. Maggie Brogdon's got 1 foot in the front court, 1 in the back. And here comes Farrell with it. She'll lose control of the ball. Still keeps it, though. Here she comes, coast to coast. Picks up the dribble. She'll pass inside to Slagle. Slagle kicks it out here to Chloe Owsley. Or sorry, check that to Logan Farrell. Remember, 2 sets of sisters in this one here, the Owsleys and the Farrells. Actually, the Slagles, too, so 3 families represented there. 46 seconds to go in the opening quarter of this one. Bighorn with possession. Here comes number 4, Ava Taylor. She's got 2 3-point field goals on the day so far. Bighorn with it over her head. She'll give it inside. That's going to go out of bounds. 33 seconds to go. Looks like they will get ready to pass this one in. Chloe Owsley gives it off inside here to Farrell. Farrell. Now here they go back to Logan Farrell now. Farrell to Chloe Owsley. Owsley dribbling right side, gives it off backdoor to Cameron Farrell. Farrell to Hannah Hill. 16 seconds to go. Hill driving inside, picks it up. Small pass inside. They're going to lose the ball. It'll be a bit of a tie-up down there as Chloe Owsley and Mally Oram were fighting for the ball down there. 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bighorn will get the ball back off the tie-up. 7 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is going to conclude the first quarter of action. 16-14, the Bobcats lead just barely. After an exciting start to the game, the Bobcats kind of have let Bighorn come back. And now it is a one-score game. 16-14, Bobcats lead. We'll be back in just under a minute for the start of the second quarter. Bobcat basketball on Two Basin Sports Network from the 2A Smackdown here at Thermopolis. We'll be right back. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. 16-14 on the TVSN scoreboard, and it has been a pretty good game thus far. Bobcats and the Rams. The Bighorn Rams have had a huge game so far. Ava Taylor nailing a couple threes in that first quarter. She's kind of the reason why Bighorn kind of had that momentum boost toward the end of that first. Also, Leah Phillips and Aubrey Butler making a big splash for the Rams today as well. They'll give it off inside. Owsley will start us off here in the second quarter. Kicks it out. Hannah Hill for three. It's up. No good. Trying to grab a rebound. Remember, Bobcats top 3 in rebounding this season for the 2A girls. Showing it here against Bighorn. Bighorn not so much of a rebounding team. Shot is up for three. It's up. It's no good. Rebounded there by number 4, Logan Farrell. Here comes Slagle. She tried to pass up near side to Hill. Goes out of bounds. 7:28 to go. In case you're just tuning in, Bobcats lead. Here you are watching the girls 2A Smackdown tourney from Thermopolis. Shoshone also co-hosting as well, although don't have to worry about that. Shot is up for Owsley from 3. It's up. It's no good. They'll try and swat it inbounds. Slagle. Shot's up. It's in. And a foul to go with it. 7:14 to go, and they will get the and one off the Bighorn shooting foul there. Looks like Austin Slagle got the bucket there. She'll also take one more shot to go with it. Hannah Hill looks like she'll be back there in case of a fast break by Bighorn. Shots up. Can't get it to go there. Rebounded by Bighorn, number 23. Near side, she has had a couple options there, but the fast break stopped off the fingertips of either Slagle or I think it was Slagle there actually. Good job though by Austin getting there. She's been a fantastic defensive player. We've sung praises about her all season, but there's a reason for it. The senior, like we said, one of the best rebounders in Wyoming, or in Class 2A, I should probably say. Shots up for 3. It's up and it's good. 3, and once again it's Ava Taylor. Bobcats have got to find a way to try and stop her. She's got 3 3-point field goals today, and it's just like 9 minutes through this game. Just tries to dish it inside to Slagle. Goes out of bounds off of either Baker or Butler. Gives it inside, passing it around the arc here. J.C. Owsley with it. She'll move right side. Tries to give it off to Slagle there. I saw what she was trying to do, but Ava Taylor on the takeaway for Bighorn. Near side to Leah Phillips. Phillips switches her hands. She'll drive inside the paint. Shot is up, and it is no basket there. They'll get to the ground. They'll go back to the baseline here to try and inbound it off of the Bobcat foul. Bighorn going to pass this one in. The Rams have had a pretty good game so far, keeping close ties. We kind of knew this game was going to be a close one on paper here. And on the baseline, taken away by the Bobcats. That was Chloe Owsley on the takeaway there. Now on the left side, shot is up. It's no good for Logan Farrell. And a whistle there as it's tied up between Hannah Hill and I think that is Aubrey Butler down there that was involved in the tie-up there. But Bighorn will get the ball back. Another sub here is Cameron Farrell will come back onto the floor. Coming off is Logan Farrell. 6:15 to go in this second quarter. You're watching the 2A smackdown from Thermopolis. Thermopolis, the hosting team, playing in this one. Shot is up for Taylor. It's up and no good. She's only missed like 2 of those 3-point shots today. I think she's 3 for 5 on the day. Shot is up and that one's no good. Bighorn has been a threat from beyond the arc today, and that I think the Bobcats starting to kind of become wise to that now as they're starting to defend the perimeter a little bit more. Here comes Owsley. She'll pass left side here to Farrell. Farrell driving inside. She's got a lane. Gives off to Austin Slagle. Shots up. It's no good. Slagle's had a pretty good day today so far as well. Rebounded by Tika Baker of the Rams. And a risky baseball pass there for Bighorn, but it works out. They'll try to get the offense set up. Here comes Leah Phillips. Gives up underneath. Bit of a quick pass. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by J.C. Owsley. It was also defended by Owsley. Here comes Slagle. She's got room down the right side. Shot is up. It is no good. And then there is Cameron Farrell on the and one. Second team foul for Bighorn. Second personal foul for Tika Baker, the sophomore. Coming onto the floor now is junior Maui Orem. That's an awesome name, Maui. Farrell. Shot is up, and it is no good. And it looks like Charlie Slagle is going to get her first minutes here as Austin Slagle is going to head off the floor. Charlie Slagle will getting her first minutes in this game, it looks like. Also a fantastic player as well as we saw in the Green River tournament. Owsley passing it here now to another Owsley. They'll share it underneath. Here comes Farrell as it goes out of bounds. It was tipped away by one of the Rams. 5:08 to go in the second quarter, 20-17 here. Bobcats' first matchup of 2025, and many more to come. Tossing this one up, here comes Owsley. Owsley taking her time here. Ooh, behind the back dribble there. Inside the paint, shot is up, and it is in. J.C. Owsley again getting to the basket. And I'm sorry, I know it seems like I'm biased toward her, but she's been such an impressive player all season, and the stats back it up, and Bighorn will call a timeout. They'll use their first charge timeout. We'll be right back as the Thermopolis Bobcats trying to build a bit of a lead. I don't think they've only given up the lead once today, I think. So we'll be right back, 22-17. Bobcats on top here in the 2A smackdown. We'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats and the Lady Bobcats, or Lady Cats, I guess. Thermopolis leading Bighorn, and it's been a scary last 8 minutes for the Bobcats. They have, Ava Taylor, let's talk about her a little bit while Bighorn has the possession. She's kind of been all over the Bobcats today, like we said. I think she's 3 for 5 from the three-point line. Ball is loose. Hannah Hill had a chance to chase it out, and it will be Bighorn ball there. Looks like it might have been touched by a Bobcat. Bobcats' next game is later tonight. They'll take on Tongue River, a 2A foe. Shot is up and splash. Bighorn has just been a shooting team today. There's no way around it. Bobcats are doing a little bit better in reading that. I think they're used to defending the inside paint. Shot is up from the elbow. It's up, and it's banked. Cha-ching. Well, Chloe Owsley catched it in there. It'll go out of bounds. Almost kills a member of the student. Or is that the student section? I don't know. I don't think that's the student section. I think that's like a little further down. But Hannah Hill will pass it in. Slagle for three. It's up. Charlie Slagle almost got the 3-point to go. Slagle slings it on over to Farrell. Farrell loses control of the ball. It'll be a dogfight for the ball down there. And the ball is loose, picked up by Bighorn. A little bit of a breakaway. Shot is up, and it's no good for the fast break. Up and no good, and a foul there. Looks like Hannah Hill got a little too handsy there with number 15. Is that it? No, 13. A little too much contact there to Leah Phillips. It's been so much fun watching this Bighorn team play. Shot is up. No good. 3:55 to go here in this second quarter. It's right now, this is one of those games that you don't want to end. Like, honestly. This has been so much fun. Shot is up and good. And here comes Owsley, far side. 2 Rams picking up on it here. Here comes Farrell, wide open here. Picks up the dribble, gives it up. Owsley takes the shot from deep. It's up. Cannon misfires, doesn't get it to go. Rebounded there by the Rams, number 23, Tegan Butler. We've called her name out quite a bit this afternoon. Here comes Owsley. Almost got the takeaway there. Wanted to go for 3. Butler thinks better of it there. Tika Baker with it now. Baker dishing it inside to Butler. Shot is up, and it is in. Tegan Butler. It's a 1-score game, as kind of has been the story of this game all day. Right side, Hannah Hill gives it off here to Charlie Slagle. Shot is up, and it is in. Charlie Slagle with her first basket of the game. So much fun to watch here, this lady has been. She is a junior, so we'll see her next year too. Here comes the Rams. That's not proper English. Here come the Rams. Off the left side, shot is up, and it is a traveling violation on the Rams. I actually did not expect that. I thought it would have been a fairly called foul on Bighorn, but they will call the traveling on the Rams instead. J.C. Owsley going to pass this one in for the Bobcats. Gives up to Cameron Farrell. A little bit of a slow pass in there. Well, what's the point of trying to conserve the clock? I don't know, but near side, here comes Farrell. Still in the volleyball line there. Kicks it out here. Shot is up for 3. It is up. It's off the iron. Almost got in there for number 4, Logan Farrell. Bighorn having a lot of trouble. They'll break the press and take it away. Hill on the steal. Here comes Cameron Farrell near side. Off the left, shot is up, and it's a foul. It looks like they will go to the line for 2. 2 tickets to free throw land for Cameron Farrell. 2:16 to go. Whew. And just what a game this has been. Shots up. Good. Farrell with the first shot splashing there. Well, Star Plunge may be closing, but there's still plenty of splashes here. Shot is up, and it is good. Still in the middle there. They'll pass up to the far side. Speaking of Star Plunge, there they have it on Monument Hill. Tries to give it up here to Logan Farrell. Ball is loose. It's out of bounds. It'll go back to Bighorn. Here comes Bighorn on the inbound. 6-point game here, and I don't think it's really gotten much bigger than that for the Bobcats. Left side here, passing up here to 14, Tika Baker. Baker Backdoor here. They'll try to give it back to her there. Swats it in. Bighorn still has it. Pass it right side. Shot is up for three. It's up. No good. Shot was taken by Leah Phillips. Rebounded by the Bobcats. Loses control of the ball. Slips through Hill's fingers, but it's there by Farrell. Hill will have it on the corner. Back to Farrell. She'll pass right side. Passing it right again to Logan Farrell. Farrell will move left side. Trying to penetrate here. She'll give it up to Hannah Hill. Hill retreating back. She's inside the volleyball line. Gives up to Logan Farrell. 1:17 to go. She'll move left side. Farrell with it, left side, swings it. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by J.C. Owsley. She'll fall to the ground there. Bighorn on the rebound, but stole right on away. Farrell up and in. Cameron Farrell for two on that one. Really good steal. Here comes Bighorn with it. Three different Bobcats were down there hounding her, and that is why you do not leave Ava Taylor open. She had way too much room to work with there. And that is her fourth three-point field goal of the day. Yes, I've been keeping count. Far side, Ava Taylor has been lighting up the defense with her shots today. They've been leaving her too wide open. Shot is up, and it is no good. 23. We got a sub here for Bighorn. Maggie Brogdon coming back onto the floor. Checking out is going to be Tegan Butler. She's had a good game today, but she is going to get a much-needed breather. They've been using her a lot today. In fact, not very many subs at all for that Bighorn bench. To be fair, they got 5 people on that bench. They do have enough for a wholesale if they need to. Left side, shot is up, and it is no good. Goes out of bounds, stays with the Rams. 15 seconds to go. Paige Zent, I think that is. Shot is up for two. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded there by Hannah Hill. Hill will try to advance it forward. Gives up to J.C. Owsley. And it's intercepted here by Leah Phillips. And that one is going to go out of bounds and looks like back to the Bobcats. 1 second, 1 and 9/10 to go on the board here, so barely 2 seconds. And here they go. Shot is up, and does not go in. Well, what a half. 30-25, a pretty high-scoring game for girls varsity standards. That is not a knock on them, by the way. This has been a very entertaining game. But the Bobcats always manage to put on a really good show. So 10 minutes of halftime. We will be right back for the two-way smackdown. 30-25, the Bobcats lead over the Bighorn Rams in this two-way contest. We'll be right back. I think this is the Bobcats' first two-way matchup of the season. So we'll be right back in 10 minutes, halftime from Thermopolis. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School in Thermopolis. The 2025 2A SmackDown, the girls' leg of the thing here. We do not have a score right now on the boys' game. Well, actually, you know what? Let's refresh the page and see what happens. Okay, so the Thermopolis Bighorn game's in halftime. Thermopolis is leading over Bighorn in that right game, or that right tournament. 33-29 the score at half. So that is awesome news for Shane Corpening and the Bobcats. So success from both sides, but also close games for both genders here. Hopefully the Bobcats can make things a little bit less, close. 30-25 the score, though, here in this game. Once again, the boys up in the tournament in right. Thermopolis leading over Bighorn 33-29 in right. They will take on Wright tonight at Wright High School. Number 2 versus number 1. Wright is currently the number 1 team in 2A for boys basketball. So this game will prove who really is the best in 2A. That is something I, quite frankly, never would have even thought about saying about the Bobcats 6 years ago. So congratulations there for the ranking. Keep in mind, this is WyoPrep's rankings. I don't know how much weight that holds, but here we go, back underway for the start of the third quarter. Bighorn getting us started again. Here comes Tika Baker with it. She'll kick it out here and take it away. Hannah Hill on the steal there for the Bobcats. Near side, here comes Chloe Owsley, I believe this is here. She'll give it back up to JC Owsley. Owsley on the volleyball line, looking to try and get things going here for the Bobcats. Gives up underneath to Hannah Hill. Kicks it out on the corner. Bounce pass underneath to Hannah Hill. Shot is up. It's in! Hill for 2! And that is how you want to start out the second half. Far side on the Silhouettes here. Losing control of the ball. It's taken away. There's Logan Farrell with it. It's taken right on back by the Rams. Takes the jump stop for the 3, and she will miss the basket. And that was taken by Tegan Butler. And the Bobcats, did they not learn their lesson from the first half? You can't leave Bighorn open. They have shooters, and they will use them, and they will make those shots. Just that you can't leave them open like that. I'm sorry, you just can't. And here they go. Bobcats far side. They'll be moving left to right here for the remainder of the game. Here comes Hannah Hill. Gives it up underneath to Austin Slagle. It's up and in! Austin Slagle has had a couple of those 2-point baskets this game, and she's been doing really well. She normally does her job better or best when she's playing on that interior post. So, Slagle definitely one of the best postmen in 2A. Gives it back, and that was what we call a grandma pass, I guess. He got grandma shot. I guess you could call it a grandma pass. She was lifted over her head. Aubrey Butler had it. She thought better of taking the 3. She'll move right side. It gives it up now to the elbow. Dishing it back inside, and they go over like bowling pins there. Hannah Hill is going to take this one back. JC Owsley, wide open. Right side, has her back turned. Shot is up. It is no good. Slagle will grab the O-Reb. Hannah Hill takes it from 3. It's up. It's no good. Slagle again on the rebound. Here comes Hannah Hill. Jump stop for 2. It's up. It's in. Hannah Hill. Her mother, Shannon Hill, in attendance today. She's actually right there on the right side below me here. Varsity volleyball coach. And looks like we got a timeout. Bighorn is going to discuss this a little bit here. And 36-25. I think this is the biggest lead, if not close to it, that Thermopolis has had today. An 11-point lead. Bighorn, I think, still has yet to score. We'll be right back. You are watching Lady Bobcat Basketball on 2Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. We'll be back for more action here in the 2A SmackDown. Like to welcome you back here inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. Third quarter, 5:31 to go. J.C. Owsley, Austin Slagle, and Hannah Hill have been making the biggest splashes today. Hannah Hill was the first one to score for the Bobcats, and she was so far the most recent to score, nailing a 2-point mid-range shot before the Bighorn timeout. We are back underway. Here comes Bighorn. Tika Baker passes it back here to 23 Tegan Butler. Butler now here to Ava Taylor, the most dangerous player for Bighorn here. Ball is loose. Owsley falls to the floor there. Taylor tries to chase it out. He'll stay with the Rams. And let's talk more about Ava Taylor. Not really much else to say. 3-point field goals today. I think the scoring leader so far for Bighorn. You know, obviously scoring 9 or 12 points off of three-pointers alone today. And here comes Aubrey Butler, kicks it back out. Here they come, driving right side is Tika Baker. She stops, shot is up for two. It's up and no good, offensive rebound, and a wide open shot there for Tegan Butler on the putback. Or check that, Maui Oram was actually credited with the basket there, so I apologize for that. 36-27 the score. Bighorn still trails by 11. Here comes J.C. Owsley on the far side. Bobcats can't get too comfortable here. Right side tries to give it out underneath, and it looks like it is a foul on Thermopolis. I think they called that a charge. First team foul for Thermopolis. Second personal for Hannah Hill. We got a sub here as Maggie Brogdon will come onto the floor for the Rams. 4:35 to go here in the third. J.C. Owsley will be guarding number 21, Maggie Brogdon, as she'll go to the baseline here to inbound for the Rams. Rams will give this one in. Here they come. They'll break past the timeline here. Gives it back up here. Right side, she'll penetrate inside. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded. Bobcats have got to stop allowing Bighorn to get those offensive rebounds. It's not even like Bighorn's being physical. They're not boxing out or anything. They're just being left wide open. They've got to be able to get there, try and crash the boards a little bit here on those rebounds. They'll give it inside. It's Bighorn still with the possession. They'll kick it out to Ava Taylor. She'll drive left side. Taylor kicks it out. Crisis averted there for the Bobcats because she probably would have splashed it there if she had a chance to shoot. Shot is up. It's no good. J.C. Owsley on the rebound. Gives it up over the head of Farrell. It looks like she just ducked for cover there. Didn't try to get her hand out for it. Ball is loose, and they'll try the diving save. And Tika Baker, got to give her a ton of credit there for trying to go after the ball. Great hustle there by Baker. Unfortunately, it will go back to the Bobcats, though, off of the out of bounds. Farrell with it. Farrell gives up to Hannah Hill for three. It's up, it's no good, and they're going to try and fight for it down there. It'll go out of bounds. Looks like it was out on the Rams. Number 21, Maggie Brogdon, was the last one to touch it there. I thought for sure would have been Bighorn ball there. Cameron Farrell passed it in for the Lady Cats here. Gives it inside to Austin Slagle. Kind of backfires, but she'll get her own inbound there. J.C. Owsley tries to give it off to Hannah Hill, and tripped down there is Ava Taylor. Hannah Hill, I think, accidentally might have tripped her there, but third team foul for Thermopolis, third personal for Hannah Hill. She's kind of, I can't remember if she fouled out or not in that Lander game. I think she did, but we've had a couple of Bobcats foul out. A very aggressive team for sure, but maybe too aggressive for their own good. Far side, they'll pass up to the middle here, but she's got room to go. Bounce pass is kind of broken up there, taken away by the Bobcats. Here comes Owsley. Now here comes Slagle. Shot is up on the layup. It's up and in. Austin Slagle. Past halfway here in this third quarter. It's out of bounds as Owsley goes into the power supply there. And this one is going to end up being a Bighorn ball, I think. We got a sub here as Leah Phillips comes back into the game here. Checking out is number 14, Tika Baker. And we will see the ladies in red in a couple an hour or so after the break ends because they have to play Burns, I believe. We will not see the Bobcats until later tonight, I think about 7 p.m. When they take on Tongue River. So I think 5:30 p.m. for that Bighorn Burns game. This one's stolen away. The Bobcats with it. Has her back turned. Shots up. It's Owsley. No good. Rebounded. It's up and it's in. Well, Chloe Owsley there on the 2 points there. And a whistle. Traveling violation on the Rams. And the Bobcats putting up a varsity score here. 40 points on the board so far. Not even through the third quarter just yet. Well, we had a couple of people comment on our live streams for the middle schoolers saying that they had no pace. How about this for pace? Bobcats really doing a lot there on the floor. Shots up 4 times the charm. It's up. It's no good. And immediately stopped there by a roadblock. That roadblock's name is J.C. Owsley. I guess Owsley brand roadblocks there. But Bighorn will still retain possession despite what happened down there on the floor. So they got kind of lucky there. Out of bounds, 2:41. And we got a sub here for Thermopolis. Looks like coming onto the floor, checking in is Logan Farrell. Coming out is Chloe Owsley. These two kind of sub in and out for each other through the game. It's out of bounds. It'll 2:39 to go, and they will have this one go out of bounds. Bighorn having a ton of trouble. This is kind of actually giving me some war flashbacks here to that Lovell Thermopolis middle school game earlier back in November. Just having a lot of trouble breaking the press. Here they come. Ball is loose, and that is going to hit the purple line. I know the camera probably didn't catch it very well there. We apologize for that shoddy camera work. Hey, just because we have a new camera doesn't mean that we got better at manning the camera. Never claimed to be the best cameraman in the world. We do have a sub coming on again for Thermopolis as J.C. Owsley actually holding her forehead here. So she's going to come out of the game. Looks like an injured player. That is not what you want to see. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Farrell with it. She'll pass it behind to the bigger Farrell there, Cameron Farrell. Back to Logan. Farrell will drive right side. Pass up underneath to Slagle. It's up and it's in. Austin Slagle. Man, I think Slagle's got some of the most post points today for the Bobcats. So out of those interior, like those forwards, she's definitely done her job today for the Bobcats. 2:05 to go here in this third quarter. The Bobcats and the Rams on Two Basin Sports Network. We actually got free throws coming up here for the Bobcats. Taking them will be Chloe Owsley. Oh, check that. We are actually going to go to the baseline, or not the baseline, but the sideline, as it looks like Logan Farrell is going to get this one inbounded here shortly. Up to the corner, Hannah Hill. Bounce pass inside to Austin Slagle. Slagle back to Hill. Hill pump fakes, she'll drive inside. Here they come. Farrell passes it back to Cameron Farrell. She wanted to go for three there, but thinks better of it. She'll give it up inside. Shot is up, and it is no good for Chloe Owsley. And this one taken back. Hannah Hill, nope, stolen away. Shot is up, and it is in, and guess who? Ava Taylor, the highest scorer today, I believe, for the Bighorn Rams. 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Ball is loose. Farrell picks it up. Really flirting with that far side line. Gives up now to Hannah Hill. Left side, it's blocked. Keeps it in. Taylor on the grab there. Bobcats making life difficult for Taylor in the backcourt, though. They're going to try and get this one forward, and we got a timeout here. And it is a Ram timeout, so we will take a very quick breather as they will use their third charge timeout. Bighorn Rams 60-second timeout. You heard it there on the PA. And we will be right back. The Thermopolis Bobcats lead 42-29 here in Thermopolis. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Hot Springs County High School. As for your score update here for the boys, we do not have, YO Preps has not updated the score yet for Thermopolis versus Bighorn. Still shows them as being in halftime. So as soon as that is updated, we will relay that score to you. If you want to watch the game live, YO Today Media has got that game going live right now. So Kevin Gerber on the call there in right. Loose ball here, or this one's going to be moved to the front court. Slagle. Here comes Hannah Hill with it now on the far side. Now onto the near side. Here comes Farrell. Sorry, not Farrell. Farrell. Now back to Hill. Hill almost got it taken away, but she plays keep away there. Here comes Farrell. Shot is up, and it's no good. Off the shot by Cameron Farrell, the junior, and it'll go out of bounds. Wait, junior? That doesn't sound right. Well, we will be seeing some of our best players here next year. That is probably the best sign for the Bobcats girls basketball program. Also, not to mention, you just watched them all fall. The 8th graders now, they'll be moving up to freshmen next year. That's the future of the Bobcats right there. This is a pretty bright future ahead of the Bobcats in 2025. Although, we're still only halfway through. And it's a splash! 3! Hannah Hill! Man, we're talking about the future. Why not talk about right now? Hannah Hill for 3 there. She has been lighting it up here in this third quarter. And it looks like on top of that, a foul on the Bobcats. That'll give the bonus to Bighorn. 26 seconds left here as there will be free throws coming up here for number 13, Leah Phillips. Personal foul was charged to Chloe Owsley. Her second personal shot is up, and it is no good for Phillips. She's got one shot coming up here. The boys down there at the scorer's table watching the KDNO live feed down there. So I half expected them to deliver scoring updates, but no, I guess not. 45-30 to score now. Bighorn draws it to a 15-point lead for Thermopolis. Not the worst. Bighorn could still they could still come back. Charlie Slagle now into the game now for the Bobcats. Austin Slagle headed to the bench to get a bit of a breather. Well deserved at that. She's had a great half so far and a great game for that matter. Here comes Farrell. Pump fakes. Shot is up. It's no good. Oh, that's trouble. It was rebounded there by Ava Taylor. Far side. Stolen away. Slagle on a steal. Picked it right out of the air. Man, looked like an NFL cornerback right there. Shot is up for 2. It's up and it's no good off the back iron. 5 seconds to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Shot is up and it is no good. Rebounded there by Owsley, and that will bring an end to the third quarter as the Thermopolis Bobcats lead 45-30 over the Bighorn Rams here in their first game of the tournament. We'll be right back. Thermopolis Bobcats basketball returns when we come back. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. Oh, excuse me, good Lord. Well, we got a bit of a break coming up after this game. From after this game till 5:30, they will have a break. So with that is a relief for us because my voice has been, well, it's been through worse, but it's definitely seen better days too. 45-30, the Bobcats lead here, looking for their second win of the season in technically their first home game of the season as well. This whole tournament is just 4 home games for them, quite frankly. Hannah Hill will pass this one in, and we are underway for the start of the final quarter here in this before the break. I know what I'm going to spend it on. I need some coffee. Hannah Hill, left side. Ooh, that's a little bit of a... Ooh, and Allen into the game for the Bobcats. That probably should have been called a travel there. Inside, this is going to be Chloe Owsley. Shot is up, and it's a foul. She'll get 2 tickets to free throw land. Off of the first team foul for Bighorn, and the first personal foul for number 2, Aubrey Butler, the senior, has kept her nose clean up to this point. Shot on its way for Allen, or sorry, check that, Owsley. It's up and no good. We did have somebody comment on our live stream archive when we were, for the girls' freshman game. We have an Ann Allen fan watching the live streams here, so that is awesome to see these girls have some fans here. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by the Bobcats, 46-30. Hannah Hill being hounded. They're trying to get out of the backcourt in 10 seconds. Thank goodness it's not an 8-second call like in the NBA. This one taken away by the Bighorn Rams. By the way, speaking of time, we said this in the Burns broadcast, but in 2026, Wyoming will be adopting a shot clock. So you think this is quick. We might see quicker basketball being played in a couple of years' time for the 2026-2027 season. About time Wyoming adopted a shot clock. I think we said something about that when we were in Green River, how they should adopt a shot clock, and lo and behold, apparently this has been common knowledge since August. Austin Slagle, Chloe Owsley, and Cameron Farrell will be coming into the game now for the Bobcats, as they will put Ann Allen, Logan Farrell, and another one onto the bench. 6:58 to go here. We'll just let the clock on our graphic run for a little bit there. We apologize. Once again, the clock here on our live stream is run manually. It's not synced to the scoreboard or anything. We're not that rich. Left side, here comes Bighorn, kicks it back out. With it, number 13, Leah Phillips. She'll give it out backdoor to Tegan Butler. Back to Phillips here. She'll drive right side. Shot is up, and it's a foul. 2 shots coming up here for, I think that'll be Phillips going to the line. So 2 tickets to free throw land. She's holding her wrist there, which kind of concerns me a little bit. Wonder if she got a little bit of contact there. A little bit more contact than needed. Shot is up, and it is no good off the left side of the iron. So I'd like to remind you what the schedule is going to look like after this game. From now till 5:30, it's going to be a break. Then we're going to have a break here. 5:30, Bighorn will take on Burns, and then approximately 7 p.m., Thermopolis will take on Tongue River. All that right here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. 6:37 to go there here in this game. Bighorn will pass it in. They are down by 16. If they want to win this game, they got to get something going like now. Gives it up underneath here. I think this is number 2, Aubrey Butler. Kicks that now to Leah Phillips. Phillips over her head. She'll pass right side. A little bit of room there. She'll drive. And a whistle down there on the far side of the floor. 6:16 to go. And a lot of Thermopolis and Bighorn fans here in this game. Onto the corner now. Driving right side. Kicks it back out, and we got a fall there. It looks like a push foul on Thermopolis. By the way, for those tuning in, if you like what we're doing here and you'd like to see more, make sure you leave a like on the live stream and subscribe to the Two Bases Sports Network YouTube channel. We mostly cover Thermopolis athletics, although in the spring we will be covering Worland soccer, if that's of any interest there to you. Also, we cover middle school, JV, and sometimes freshman basketball. We also plan to bring Hot Springs County Rec District basketball to you as well. The Adult Basketball League here in town starting up in February. Also, like I said, Worland Warriors soccer and Hot Springs County Rec District softball. All right here on Two Basin Sports Network. Near side, here come the Bobcats. Hannah Hill for two. It's up. It's no good. She had an electric third quarter. Far side to Owsley up here on Round Top. Oop, the camera's not even focused. I apologize. Logan Farrell with it. She'll move left side. Pivots. Kicks it back up to Hannah Hill. Hill driving right side. Swings it. Inside. It's out of bounds. They'll stay with the Bobcats. 5:40 to go. J.C. Owsley will get set to pass it in for the Bobcats. Gives it up here into the corner. 5:38 to go. Clock running. Here comes Hannah Hill. Hill left side to Owsley. Owsley guarded. It'll be a screen set by Hannah Hill. She'll dump it off inside. Shots up for three for Hill. Three! Hannah Hill! 49-30 the score. Bobcats out to their largest lead of the game. Right side swing, shot is up. It's up and in for number 25, Maui Orem. Yeah, she's got the coolest name on the floor, I got to tell you that much. .4:59 to go here. As it goes out of bounds, it looks like it'll go back to Bighorn. We got a sub coming on for the Rams, number 21 coming onto the floor. That is going to be Maggie Brogdon as soon as this play ends. Near side, they'll pass it up here to Ava Taylor. Taylor with a little bit of space here. She'll stop, passes it underneath. They'll keep it in bounds, just barely. Tika Baker jump shot from mid-range. It's up and it's no good. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rams. Coming onto the floor is Maggie Brogdon. Coming off the floor is going to be Leah Phillips. She's had a good game today. Well-deserved rest for her. 4:42 to go. Taylor for three. It's up and it's no good. That's like the third shot she's missed today only. Here they come down the left side. Shot is up and it's in! Logan Farrell for two. 51-32. Here come the Rams. Still on the Bobcat head. The Bobcats making this really difficult for them here on. Oh, shot is up. Big shot. Cha-ching. Bighorn with two there. Owsley with it. Far side here to J.C. Owsley. She's been the star of the show today so far. Although second half has been pretty quiet for her. Shots up and it's no good. Far side. Now they're going to move into the middle. Shot is up, and it is no good. And she is ducking for cover down there, Austin Slagle is. And a jump ball as it's tied up there on the far side. 3:51 to go. We'll try to give you a score after this. Actually, we could try it now, but they're kind of in the middle of that. That is. We got a sub here for Bighorn. We'll have an opportunity for us to get things checked up on for the boys tournament. Far side, here comes Farrell. And it is a whistle, and it looks like a foul there on Bighorn. So two shots coming up here, it looks like, for the Bobcats. As Chloe Owsley will get set here. Shots up and it's no good. By the way, the score is still showing halftime for that Bighorn Thermopolis game. Oh, it is not 55. We apologize for that. So we are trying our best here. We're refreshing the page every like 5 seconds and still nothing is really showing up. So hopefully Wild Preps will get that updated as soon as they can. If not, we will deliver that final score to you during the Bighorn Burns game. It's up and it is good. Didn't catch who got the basket, unfortunately. Here comes Bighorn, and Owsley, I think, got a bit of a, I think she got a reach in there, and I think she did. Yep, there you go. Reach in foul on J.C. Owsley, her second personal foul, fourth team foul for the Bobcats. Hannah Hill is going to check in here. J.C. Owsley's headed off, and Austin Slagle also headed to the bench now. The football coach / basketball player. That is interesting. She coaches football in the fall. She got done with her first year of coaching, I believe, this past fall. Now, that is awesome, for one, that she was able to do that as a senior in as a senior in high school coaching varsity football. That is awesome. Charlie Slagle now into the game. But, Slagle, that's kind of not really that much of a surprise then why she's such a physical player, because she coaches football. So there you go. Cameron Farrell with it now. She's inside the volleyball line. Far side here to Hannah Hill. Hill moving right side. Pokes it out. Ooh, picked up. Ball is still loose, and the Bobcats will maintain control. Here comes Hannah Hill. Corner. Shots up for three. It's up. It's no good. Cameron Farrell tried to take the three there. Down the floor, it's out of bounds and off the wall. 2:39 to go here in this game. You're watching Lady Bobcat basketball. We got a wholesale substitution coming on. 14, 10, 20, 12, 2. Aubrey Butler, Paige Zent, Lila Marney, Maggie Brogdon, and one more, but we got a timeout here. The Thermopolis Bobcats will use their second charge timeout. I think it was a 30-second timeout, so we'll be right back. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. It also just occurred to me why we haven't heard much from Owsley today. I forgot she was dealing with a facial injury during that first half of the game, so kind of no wonder why we didn't really see much out of her today. I feel like had she not gotten poked in the eye in the second quarter, probably would have contributed a lot to this Bobcat team. Here comes Charlie Slagle. Shot is up. It's no good. Hill tries to go for the rebound, and Bighorn will get it back. And a whistle. .2:30 to go here in this game. Still no score update yet from Wild Preps in terms of that 2A SmackDown tournament in Wright and Sundance. Thermopolis currently playing Bighorn at Wright High School. They'll be in Sundance tomorrow. But right now they're trying to, shot is up and it is in for Bighorn. Bobcats trying to maintain their number two, they're trying to break a tie right now with Big Piney. That number 2 spot in 2A is currently tied up between them and Big Piney. Number 1 is Wright. They'll play Wright later tonight. Hey, that rhymed. Number 2 versus number 1. That should be a good game. Near side, here comes Farrell. Farrell still with it. Not much motion there with the Bobcats. They'll pass right side. Hill left wide open there on the far side. Ball is loose, and it'll be a whistle. 2:11 to go. One of the Bighorn players tying their shoe there. 2 minutes to go. I'd like to remind our audience there will be a break between now and 5:30. And then Burns, I think, will take on Bighorn. Bighorn will be scored as the home team in that game. Here comes Charlie Slagle underneath. Shot is up. It's no good by Owsley. It's up and no good there either. Rebounded there by number 14, Tika Baker. Shots were taken by Chloe Owsley. She's a sophomore, by the way, so she's got a little bit of longevity here for the Bobcats. She'll be here until, I think, 2027. Shot is up, and it is no good. That is going to be awesome that she's going to play when the first year of the shot clock comes. And shot is up, and it's in for the Rams. Here comes Thermopolis. 90 seconds left. I think it's time to deliver our TBSN player of the game. That is going to go to, it was a tough decision, but I have to give it to Hannah Hill. Shot is up. It's no good. Farrell on the rebound. Shot is up, and it's in. But yeah, Hannah Hill, she did a lot. Really fired up in that second half. J.C. Owsley had a couple of threes today, so she's an honorable mention. Other honorable mentions today include Austin Slagle. And for the Bighorn Rams, obviously have to give the nod to Ava Taylor. Tika Baker and Leah Phillips also had good games today for the Rams. And this one's stolen away. Hannah Hill was the one that was supposed to get the pass there. 51 seconds to go. Farrell to the corner now to Hill. Hill swings, moves left side. Hill passing left. They're going to drive inside. This is Farrell. Shot is up, and it's in. Cameron Farrell for two. Clock still running here in Thermopolis. Just under a minute to play here in Game 2 of the 2A SmackDown tournament. Here comes Tika Baker. They're passing it between her and I think that's Aubrey Butler. By the way, Aubrey Butler, another honorable mention for Bighorn. I keep forgetting to mention people. I don't know. If it worked that way, I would have given the whole team an honorable mention. Because Bighorn, the score doesn't show it. They played really good. They gave Thermopolis a huge challenge in that first half. And Thermopolis finally got their stuff together. They finally figured out, hey, maybe we should guard our Ava Taylor. Maybe we should stop them from taking threes. So, I don't know. Thermopolis did a really good job bouncing back. Normally, they'd kind of fall behind late in the game, but really good game by the Bobcats today. Shots up. Charlie Slagle on the rebound, and she'll get the last basket of the day. 59-38, the final score here from Thermopolis, and the Bobcats will win their second game of the season. Bighorn and Evanston were on the death note this season in the way of the Bobcats. And with that being said, we will be back in just under an hour or so. I'm going to go get some coffee, for one. But we'll be back, 59-38, the final score here from Thermopolis. Thermopolis Bobcats, once again, like we said earlier, get their second win of the 2024-25 season. Bighorn Rams still have yet to get another win under their belt. They will fall to... they will fall to 2-6. So congratulations to the Bobcats. But anyway, we'll see you in a couple hours. Thermopolis Bobcats win 59-38 here in Game 2 of the 2A SmackDown. We'll be right back. I think there is a dunk contest going on or something like that, or three-point contest. But that's what the break's for. We're going to go get some coffee and maybe some lunch, and we'll be back at 5:30 for the start of the third game of this series of games as the Bighorn Rams take on the Burns Bronx. And we're going to refresh the page one more time. If nothing comes up, we're just going to have to deliver the score during and it still says halftime. Awesome. Thanks, Wyo Preps. No, I'm just joking. No Wyo Preps slander on this broadcast. We love them. Without them, we'd be more of a disorganized mess than we already are. So 59-38, the final score here from Thermopolis. We hope you have had a wonderful afternoon so far, but we got more basketball coming up here as the sun begins to set here in the jewel of the Bighorn Basin. We'll be right back. The Lady Bobcats, one more time, defeat the Lady Rams 59-38. We'll see you later. Player of the game, Hannah Hill. We'll be right back for more basketball at 5:30 here on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. And as always, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo.